What if I told you that you've never actually touched anything? That the moon is slowly leaving Earth? And that there's a creature that might be biologically immortal? These facts sound completely made up, but every single one is backed by science. Today, we're counting down 20 facts that sound fake, but are absolutely real. Let's begin. Most foods eventually go bad. Honey? Doesn't. Archaeologists have discovered jars of honey inside ancient Egyptian tombs that were still preserved thousands of years later. The secret is its low water content and natural chemistry, which make it extremely difficult for bacteria to survive. So, technically, that jar of honey in your kitchen could outlive you. Trees seem ancient, but sharks are even older. Sharks have existed for more than 400 million years. The first true trees appeared roughly 350 million years ago, which means sharks were already swimming through Earth's oceans long before forests covered the land. This sounds ridiculous, but humans share around 60% of their DNA with bananas. That doesn't mean we're secretly fruit. It simply shows how all life on Earth shares common biological building blocks. Still, it's a weird thing to think about while eating breakfast. When people think of unexplored places, they usually imagine distant planets. But one of the biggest mysteries is right here on Earth. Scientists estimate that more than 80% of the ocean remains unexplored. There are entire regions beneath the surface that humans have never seen. The deep ocean may still contain species we've never discovered. Right now, your body is producing light. Not enough for your eyes to see, but enough for sensitive cameras to detect. Scientists have observed tiny amounts of bioluminescence produced by the human body throughout the day. You're glowing. Just very, very faintly. Most people assume the Sahara is the largest desert on Earth. It's not. The largest desert is Antarctica. A desert is defined by how little precipitation it receives, not by temperature, and Antarctica is incredibly dry. Clouds look weightless, but they're not. The average cloud can contain hundreds of thousands of gallons of water. That means a cloud can weigh millions of pounds. It stays in the air because the water is spread across an enormous volume. This one breaks people's brains. When you touch an object, the electrons in your hand repel the electrons in that object. What you're feeling isn't true physical contact. It's electromagnetic force, which means technically, you've never touched anything in your entire life. Movies get this wrong all the time. Explosions in space would be completely silent. Sound needs particles to travel through. Space is mostly empty. No particles, no sound. The moon moves about 3.8 centimeters away from Earth every year. It's not happening fast enough to worry about, but it is happening right now. Every year, our closest cosmic neighbor drifts a little farther away. Imagine if aging wasn't permanent. There's a tiny creature called the immortal jellyfish. When it gets injured, stressed, or old, it can transform itself back into an earlier stage of life, then start its life cycle all over again. Scientists are still studying how it does this. It's not truly immortal, but it's probably the closest thing nature has ever created. Tonight, go outside and look up.
Some of the stars you see may not even exist anymore. That's because light takes time to travel. A star hundreds of light years away is showing you what it looked like hundreds of years ago. Some may have exploded long ago, but their light is still on its way to Earth. When you look at the night sky, you're looking back in time.
If you're looking for the most expensive place in the universe, this might be it. Scientists discovered an exoplanet known as 55 Cancri e. Researchers believe it may contain enormous amounts of carbon, and under extreme pressure, much of that carbon could exist as diamond. Imagine an entire world glittering beneath alien skies. Sounds like science fiction, but it's a real scientific possibility. This sounds impossible, but there are rivers beneath the sea. Scientists have discovered underwater channels that flow across the ocean floor. They're created by differences in salinity and density. The water moves like a river, complete with banks, currents, and winding paths. It's one of the strangest things hidden beneath our oceans. Most people think bones are fragile, but pound for pound, human bone is actually stronger than concrete. Your skeleton is lightweight, constantly repairing itself, and capable of handling enormous stress. Every step you take, your bones are doing incredible engineering work behind the scenes. What do you think absolute silence sounds like? At Microsoft's anechoic chamber, the room is so quiet that people begin hearing sounds from inside their own bodies. Their heartbeat, their breathing, even blood moving through their veins. Many visitors find the experience uncomfortable because humans were never designed to experience complete silence. Venus is one of the strangest planets in our solar system. It rotates incredibly slowly, so slowly that one day on Venus lasts longer than an entire year there. Imagine celebrating your birthday before the sun even finishes crossing the sky. That's life on Venus. It's difficult to understand how big the sun really is. If the sun were hollow, you could fit about 1.3 million Earths inside it. 1.3 million. And despite its size, the sun is only an average-sized star. The universe is far bigger than our brains are designed to understand. Take a breath. Seriously, take one right now. Some of the molecules you just inhaled may have once passed through the lungs of dinosaurs. Earth constantly recycles its atmosphere. The same air molecules have been moving around our planet for millions of years. In a strange way, the past is still all around us. And finally, the most incredible fact on this list: almost every atom inside your body was created in the heart of an ancient star. When those stars died, they exploded across space, scattering their material throughout the universe. That material eventually formed planets, oceans, mountains, and you. So the next time you look at the night sky, remember this: you aren't just in the universe. The universe is in you. So, which fact surprised you the most? Was it the immortal jellyfish, the silent universe, or the fact that you've never actually touched anything? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoy strange facts, hidden mysteries, and unbelievable science, subscribe to Hidden Fact Vault. because the world is far stranger than it seems. See you in the next one.